going to go through 4 rounds of this, okay? I'm going to add an exercise every round. So first one, we're going to start on our backs. We're going to go 10 toe touches into 10 hollow rocks, or if you can go hollow hold, and then we'll go into a hamstring stretch, okay? So reach for the toes, get right up, 10 reps. 10, hollow rock if you've got it. If not, just a hollow hold till I say when. So nice and shallow with the rocks. Keep the low back in contact with the floor. On the 10th one, just sit up and then go into straddle. So as wide as you can get and just relax into that stretch. Make sure when you're there, just tilt your hips forward and then relax into the stretch as much as you can. If you can go elbows to the floor, brilliant. If any of you seen Soph last week, or earlier this week was it, and she was chest on the floor. Dan's nearly there. You can see him, chest's nearly on the floor. So another 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So stay upright this time. Bring the legs together. We're going to go leg lifts in this position. So we're going to go 10 of these, 10 toe touches, 10 hollows. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 10th one, roll back. Toe touches for 10. 10, and then into a hollow for 10. And then sit up again into a normal hamstring stretch, legs together. And again, fold yourself forward. If you can get head to knees, brilliant. Just latch onto the feet. Nice big deep breaths in that position. So stay there for another 10 seconds. So sit out of that position. We're going to go wide with our legs again. So we're going to go leg lifts in this position. So keep your hands in front of you. Try not to lean back too much. Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 10 in front. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toe touches for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hollow. 10. Again, sit up into straddle as wide as you can get. Okay, so down to one leg. Okay, so if you go left side or right side first, left hand onto the left foot, come over with the left arm and try and reach for the foot. Try and get as much rotation in that upper body as possible. So three big deep breaths in this position. Inhale, exhale, go into the stretch a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, into that stretch again. And come out of that slowly. So same the other side. So closest hand onto the foot and then rotate over, arch through that upper body as much as you can. Three, two, one. So back to feet facing forwards. So we're going to go to the side and over for 10 this time. Then into your 10 wide. 10 together, toe touches, hollow. Okay, abs are going to be on fire after this one. So start in the middle, hands in the front. Ready? Let's go. So rotate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wide. Feet up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toe touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Hold on for the hollow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Abs. So feet together. Pull them right in to your pelvis. If you can, as far as you can go, sit as bolt upright as you can. And then just let your legs drop out to the side. Really think about staying tall through that torso. So we're not going to go forwards just yet. We'll go into that in just a second. So really get the heart, so the chest going up as high as possible. Couple of big deep breaths in that position. And then fold forward. Try and get as far as you can with your hands. Reach. And again, 3 big deep breaths. And relax. Good. So bring yourself round into a 4-point position. You start to warm the upper body up. Okay. So start top plank position. We're going to go into a tricep dip or an eccentric tricep here. So slow to the floor. Come up into cobra. Really stretch up. Again, increase the height of your heart, your chest. Really push up through the arms. Keep your hips on the floor. And then lower yourself to the ground. I'm going to go into extension with the back. Okay, so stay nice and tight through the spine. And then we're going to go 20 reps in T shape. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So push yourself up into downward dog. Readjust the feet if you need to. And then shrug up. Push into your arms. And then push your tailbone as high as you can. Really elongate that spine. Three, 2, 1. Drop to your knees in that position. Okay, and then sit your bum back towards your heels. So we're going to tuck one elbow in between the knees. Okay, and we're going to open up. So opening up the thoracic in that position. So rep it out to go 5 reps. Reach up to the sky. Turn and face the hand that's pointing up to the ceiling. And then back down. That's 3, 4, 5. Swap elbows. So use the knees as a fixed point. Do the same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Come back into 4-point position. We're going to go through the same routine another 3 times, but we're going to add a dip to the tricep extension every time. So we're going to add a rep here. So back up, do 2 reps, and then we'll go into a tricep extension into cobra. Okay, so if you want to go through that again, go 2 dips. So go as far as you can forward to start, and then dip, and then the 3rd one, just slow down into cobra, release the feet. Again, good stretch through the spine. Slowly lower yourself to the floor. And as we did last round, extensions for 20. Once you're doing your 20, up into downward dog. Again, get a good stretch from the spine. This time you might be able to get your heels a little bit lower, push into the hamstrings a little bit more. So another couple of seconds in that position. 3, 2, 1, drop the knees to the floor. Sit your bum back towards your heels. And then we'll go rotations again from that fixed point. So 5 up to the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swap. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Back into the 4-point position. We'll go 2 more rounds. Okay, so increase a rep to the dips. this time. So the tricep, press up. So into plank, really as far over the wrist as you can get. Into your press, back up. So 3 this time. 2, 3. And on the 4th, just down, slow to the floor, release, and into cobra. Stretch up. 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself to the floor, extension for 20. You're doing 20, into downward dog. Three, 2, 1. Drop to your knees. Fix one elbow. And then stretch up to the sky. 1. Think about your breathing. And stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5. Swap. Good. Back into 4-point position. One more round. So add another rep to tricep. Presses. So go 4. And then into an eccentric. So really far over the wrists. Down, back up. 2, 3, 4. And then eccentric on the 5th. Slow, 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 slow. Up into cobra. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Lift up through the wrists. Keep the elbows tight. Push up. 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself to the floor. 20 extensions last time. And then up into downward dog. Last time. Again, as I said through this, just keep focused on your breathing. Big inhale, exhale, get a little bit more of a stretch on the exhale. Three, 2, 1. Drop to your knees. Rotations last time. Two, 3, 4, 5. Swap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Good warm up. Grab yourselves a drink. Oh, sweaty start. So we're going to go into some squat positions now. So if you want to get a towel, or if you've got a mat, just roll your mat up a little bit to give yourself a little bit of a heel raise. Okay. If you're comfortable in a squat, it's not an issue. You don't need it. If you struggle with that bottom position and sitting down in that full squat, use a bit of a heel raise. Okay. So normal squat stance. So get your normal squat stance now. I want you to sit as deep as you can into that squat. Okay, from there, I just want you to rock onto one ankle. So I want you to push the knee over the middle toe. Okay, I don't want you to come forward. So if you're watching me square on to the camera, I want pushed over the middle toe, keep the heel grounded. Okay, I don't want you to push forward over the big toe. Okay, so over, tracking over the ankle as it should be. Okay, so increasing that ankle mobility, pressure across to one side, and swap across to the other. And then hit that middle position. Just widen the knees slightly if you can. With the elbows. Pray to the squat gods. And then do 10 squats from this position. Don't fall over down. 10 squats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So I want you to go wide this time. So again, turn your feet out to a 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock position. And again, I want you to sit as deep as you can. Make sure your knees are tracking out over that middle toe. They're not coming forwards. Okay. Again, just sit as deep as you can. Keep your chest upright. Don't lean too far forward. So just keep your elbows pushed out and sit as deep as you can into that position. So we're not going to rock onto each ankle this time. We're just going to hold that. Okay, keep pressure into the knees. Make sure they're tracking out. And I want 10 squats in that position. So 3, 2, 1. So stay wide. Get as deep as you can into that squat. So, good. Now, some of you may or may not be able to do this. So go a little bit closer than your usual squat position. If you can go feet together, brilliant. I like to try and sit down as deep as you can. Okay, so even if you can and your back's quite rounded, that's fine. Try and sit as upright as you can into that position. And then give me 10 squats in that position. Try and get your knees tracking out slightly again. Good. Now let's go back to your normal squat position. Okay, and if I go square onto the camera, normal squat position. sit down and see if that feels any different after you've mobilized a little bit wider, a little bit closer, freed off the ankles a little bit. Does that feel any better? No? Yes? Maybe. YMCA. And relax. So we'll come back to that position at the end. We're just going to go through some flow through the hips now and the upper body. So come into a mountain climber position. Okay, so back knee on the floor to start. So from there, actually, everyone go left foot forward. Everyone left foot forward. And then I want you to go left elbow to the floor, or as close to the floor as you can get it. So keeping that elbow as close to the floor, I want you to lift up onto the back leg. Try and get that straight if you can. Just going to do 3 reps of that. So back down, and then back up, straight leg, back down, back up, straight leg. Last time. There. Good. Sit out of that, keep the foot forwards. Okay. Really push that hip to the floor. So that right hip going down as far as you can. We're going to go through 3 movements in this position. So we're going to reach up to the ceiling and reach back. Back down. We're going to do 3 reps in that position. 2, 3. And then we're going to rotate towards the left leg. And then away from the left leg. Again, keeping the left leg pointing forwards. Don't let it come across your body. Do that 3 times. Towards the left leg. Away from the left leg. Once more. Away from the left leg. And then we're going to go side bend both ways in that position. Try and stay as upright as you can. Don't lean forwards. Try and make it a lateral flex to the side. Really open up the obliques on each side. Good. Go hands to the floor and swap the legs over. So we start off in the same position we did before. So right elbow to the floor, or as close to the floor as you can get it. Big deep breaths, relax into that. So up onto the back leg, straighten that left leg. 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. And then sit up into that. And then the same positions we did on that left side. So reach up and back. 1, 2, 3. Rotate towards the right leg first. 1. Away from the right leg. 2. 4. Last one towards the right leg. weight. And then side bends to open up the obliques. Really open up that side portion of the body each way. Staying balanced over that midsection. Good. Hands on the floor. And come back into a plank position. So from there, we're going to go foot up in between the hands and then let it just drop out. Okay, so foot on its side in effect, but in between your hands. Just open up that knee. Your knee's not going to the floor just yet. You're staying high on that back leg. Just pushing your hip towards your heel. Three, two, one. Just drop the back knee to the floor. Relax that back leg. And then same position, just keep pushing your hips towards that heel. And then the front foot, just let it come across your body. And just relax the knee on the floor. So let it come across your body, knee on the floor, and then go chest to the floor. And ease yourself out of that stretch. So up onto the hands, up onto the back leg, and then bring that front leg back. Just readjust if you need to. And then we're going to go opposite leg. So bring it up in between the hands, turn the leg out onto the outside of the foot. Keep high through that back leg to start. We've got 10 seconds in that position. Really push the hips down towards that heel. 3, 2, 1. Drop the back knee to the floor. Relax that back foot. We can keep pushing your hips down towards that heel. Getting a good stretch through the hip. Should be feeling a mild glute stretch. Maybe a little bit of compression in the front of the hip. 3, 2, 1. Just let that foot come across the body. Relax that knee to the floor. And then go chest to the floor. So ease yourself out of that. So up onto the hands, up onto the back leg, and then come back into plank. And then rotate yourself round if you've got space. And come onto your knees. Go as wide as you can with your knees. Come into frog stretch. So once you've set your position, okay, try and get your heels to the floor. So if I turn around a little bit, so try and get your heels on the floor, not up in the air. Okay. And then relax down onto your elbows. Trying to keep your back flat. So if you're picking up a deadlift, engage your core, tighten up that lower back on that same position. Right, we're going to push back now. Your hips towards your heels. Don't lose that tension in the spine. You can bring your heels together slightly, but not off the floor. Just ease back towards your heels. And hold that. 5, 3, 2, 1. Just come out of that. Bring your heels a little bit wider. And we're going to go into that position twice. Okay. So big deep breath. And on the exhale, just come back. Keep the tension on the spine, the heels together. Keep that flat back, that spine straight. Hold it a little bit longer this time. Three, 2, 1. From out of that, heels wider. Release off if you need to. And then once more into that stretch. 5, 3, 2, 1. Push back, heels together. We've got 20 seconds this time. 5, 3, 2, 1. Release, lift yourself up. Okay, come onto one knee. And opposite leg out straight. Okay, so into this position, I want to go a T shape. So with the hand closest to the leg that's out straight, I'm going to come towards that foot. Okay, so hand going up into the air and rolling down the leg. Again, 3 big deep breaths in that position. Ease into the stretch every time. Try and keep this hip facing forwards. Don't let it sag back. Three, 2, 1. And then sit back towards the heel. Push right back. Yeah, if you can sit right back onto the heel, try and keep this foot grounded. So this front leg out, stretch leg grounded. So don't let the toes come off the floor. Back up slowly. Bring knee down, we'll swap sides. So leg out straight, foot facing forwards. Keep this foot and hip really squeezed forwards. Okay. So T shape again, stretch down towards that leg. 3 deep breaths. Relax into it every time. Three, 2, 1. As we did last time, just sit back onto that heel. Keep that foot grounded. Three, 2, 1. So come up, wide stance this time. So both feet facing forwards, hands on the ground. Okay, from there, I'm going to come up into a good morning. So nice and tight through the back. Just going to hold that position. Okay, keep your tension in that lower spine, in the abs. Push your bum right back as far as you can get it. Okay, if you want to go a little bit of stability through the floor, if you can get that low, not, just hold nice and tight, push your bum back, don't fall over. Straight legs, hold, 3, 2, 1, come off tension, so bring your hands to the ground, just fold forwards, you can get the head on the floor, brilliant. If not, just the elbows or hands. We'll go into that again, just a 15-second hold. So come up onto tension, tight through the spine, push your bum back as far as you can. Nice and tight through the upper back as well. Spine should be dead straight. Get parallel to the floor. Brilliant. 3, 2, 1. Fall forward again. Just relax. Elbows to the ground. And we'll do that once more, just so you can see my position. I'll turn slightly. Again, nice and straight through the spine. Nice and tight through the back. Okay, so come into that good morning position. Really push back on the hips. Straight leg. Three, 2, 1. Come out of it this time. Stand up. And then release that wide position. So just a few seconds. Shake your legs out. And then we're going to go into that full squat again. See if that's helped at all. See if that bottom position feels any easier. So just sit down into that full squat. Okay, try and sit as upright as you can. Try not to have the lower back sagging or hip tilting forwards. Try and sit up as nice and straight as possible. Okay. Easier? Should be. Right, release. We'll just free off the lower back and then we'll finish there. So, line on your back, bring one foot across the body, so right across that opposite leg. So if we go towards the ground, that same side now. Okay, and then keep your shoulders on the floor. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Swap your legs over, cross over, and then to the floor. Five, 3, 2, 1. And then back to central. Knees bent. I want to try and get into a bridge this time if you can. So a few of you may not be able to do this, may or may not be. So hands rotate around by your head, okay, underneath the shoulders if you can, and then lift your hips, and then try and lift up as high as you can go. Have a go. So hips high, and then push up. Even if you can just get slightly off the floor, try and remain in contact, your hands in contact with the floor, hips nice and high. Good. Just do 3 of those, okay? So push up with the hips, tension through the glutes, and then lift onto the hands, and then back down slowly. Okay. Just do 3, some nice control. Good, once you've done 3, one leg out straight, one leg over. And then we're just going to open and close that upper body. So 5, just hold the stretch on the 5th one. And swap sides. Again, set in position, and then open and close that upper body. Five, and then hold. Three, 2, 1, and relax. So 3 bridges again. So get your hands set, nice and tight on the floor, hips engaged, nice and tight through the glutes. Push up, try and get your arms straight, and then back down. So 3 reps. So stay on your back, bring your feet together, and let your hips just drop out. What I want you to focus on here is your breathing, and then with your body, just your lower back just sinking into the floor. So abs nice and loose, glutes nice and loose, lower back, your spine slowly in contact with the floor, let your legs drop out. Okay, not too much tension anywhere. Just try and relax the body. 3 big deep breaths, just relax into it on the exhale. And then just relax into that position. Try and switch everything off as much as you can.